Hey there, this is K4A. In today's video we are going to change the cost of towers in GameMaker tower defense template towers versus monsters. So let's see that in practice. I have my GameMaker template open in my GameMaker LTS version, long-term support. So the idea for this change came from documentation from Notepad, information from which we have used before. So in this document, which is available for you in folder which is called notes, then click on documentation. Under how to change important starting variables, fourth sentence is you can change the cost of the archer tower in OBJ button tower by archer and the cost of the arc tower in OBJ button tower by arc. So it's a little bit longer description, but in short, when I start my game and even before the game starts, even before I start the first wave of zombies, I can buy some towers. By the way, this background is still on because we have changed it in one of the previous videos. I like it that way. And here on these placeholders with these circles and stones, you can click on them and put towers to defend your village in this game, and towers cost some specific amount of money. In this case they cost 15 for this archer tower which shoots arrows and 30 gold coins for this tower which shoots some electric bolts. So sometimes when you make game and especially when you work alone, you will have to test these values. It doesn't matter if this is a tower defense game, it can be platformer, it can be adventure game, whatever, match 3, whatever. You need to change some kind of values which represent some feature, some item in your game, character, enemy, and so on, like enemy health, enemy ammunition, enemy number, and so on. So those numbers can and should vary, and also you won't get them mostly from the start in first try. That's called game design, that's called prototyping. It's normal, and you will go back and forth until you find the right value. In this case, for example, I have changed in previous video that my player starts with 15 coins only. So maybe it doesn't make much sense that I start the game with 15 coins and I can buy only one tower. We can think about it, or you can do that on your own for your own game. That's not the point of this video. But in short, again, you have somehow to balance the game for the player to have enough money, not too much, because that would be too easy. Sorry, but also not too little money, because that would be too hard. So in this case I can buy one tower and that's it. My money is now 0. Those options are grayed out, so I cannot buy more. So I want to change that. I want to lower the price of my towers, at least for the first one. Again, it can be, that idea can be driven by game designer or yourself if you are creating the game design on your own. So let's try to find this. We want to change the cost of the towers. Okay, you can change the cost of the tower. Okay, that's what we are looking for. And where to find it? You can find it in OBJ button tower by archer. So this is all the name of the object. It sounds oops, it sounds a little bit big and confusing, but actually it's a description what this object does. It's a button. When you click that button, you buy the tower archer. Same with this other obj, which says obj button tower by arc. So the first one is for the archer tower, the second one is for the arc tower. So let's try to find them finally. Objects, obj elements are probably in objects folder. So click on your asset browser and in folder objects, open it and try to find towers. Here it is, towers and buttons. Click on it to open it, and now we're looking for obj button tower by archer. Obj button, here it is, tower button, so it's probably there. Yeah, here it is, obj button tower by archer and obj tower by arc. So those two elements, objects, are what we need. So I'm going to click to open the first one. It's object with I haven't explained these how would we call them, icons with 3 circles, and those are to describe that these are children of parents. So you think of this big circle as parent and those 2 small circles as children. So we haven't learned that in GameMaker when I was explaining drag and drop blocks. We will do that soon, I hope. But anyway, for this example, I think we don't even have to go in details. We want to change the cost of the tower, and that's probably defined in this event, create event, which is already first, so you cannot make it wrong. I'm going to drag this a little bit to the left and to down to make it bigger. Okay, so let's see. On your right side in green letters you have description what these blocks do. So that's again commenting, and that's one feature from GameMaker programmers. They have made description of all the blocks to make our lives easier, to know what they have programmed and where to find it. So the first block is not interesting to me, call parent event. We will learn that later. The second one, assign variable, is named cost, so it's probably what I need to change. And I see the value is 15. Yeah, that's it. So it's 15 gold. That's the cost for the tower. That tower is called my tower, and value is obj tower archer. So I can read the description just to be sure. Cost, this variable is the cost of buying an archer tower. That's it, that's what I need. My tower, this variable holds which type of tower to create. So this my tower will be used probably later if I have more than one possible tower to buy, which is logical, and you put the name. In this case I'm going to put the name obj tower archer in it. Okay, so we'll learn that later. That's not the point of this video. For now we have found what we were looking for, the cost, variable called cost, and the value is 15. So let's go with 10 maybe instead of 15, and now save project, test project. Now my tower should cost only 10 gold coins, so let's check that out. Play. Yeah, 10 coins. It's simple as that. The problem now is that the second one is 30, so that's maybe, but it isn't too big difference. It should be, I think, something like that, because yeah, now you make the money fast enough to buy more. Yeah, so this is a good example how you can balance your game and test it. So you have to do this all the time. So now it's maybe a little bit this could be more or less good for the first one. Okay, I'm going to stop here, don't worry. So all you have to do is find this assign variable, click the value, change the number in it, and that's it. Same goes with the second one, which we have also seen here, and that's the obj button tower by arc. Create, it's made on the same template, on the same parent, so I also have the cost. It's called the same variable cost, but the value for it is 30 gold coins. Type the number here, whatever you want. You can put it like 25 maybe, or 250, or default value, or maybe 300. Let's see, with 300, to make it really expensive if the money is easy to gather. So yeah, it works. It is as simple as that, and that was the point of this video, just where to find it and how to change it in short. And I will put the plus in my documentation. I have to find the plus because I have changed my keyboard. Never mind. Here it is. That's how I know what changes I made and what starting variables I have tested. So we have left with one only. You can change the waves. Okay, that's more difficult and complex, probably because the main code is there, I guess. So we will see that in some of the next videos. Maybe few next will be also very simple changes and showing up how things work, and then later we will have to dive in some complex codes sooner or later, but these changes we have made so far are good enough and enough to start your game, to make some changes to see how your game will look, because you cannot just use these template assets and graphics and art and code forever, because if all of us do that, our games would just look the same. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in next one. Bye for now.